Hello everyone. Our today's topic is work, energy and power. Work. It is said to be done whenever there is displacement in a body due to applied force. It is said to be done whenever there is displacement in a body ड्यू टू अप्लाइड फोर्स. आपने किसी चीज पे फोर्स लगाया और वो अपनी जगह से डिस्प्लेस हो गया, देन वी सेड दैट वर्क इज डन. इट इज अ स्केलर क्वांटिटी whose SI unit is joule and CGS unit is ergs. 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 ergs. 1 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 7 ergs. Work done is dot product of force and displacement. This formula is applicable when force is constant. As we know that vector A dot B is AB cos theta, so we can also write it as Fs cos theta. If the force is variable, then it will become vector integral of vector F dot ds. This formula is applicable when the force is variable. It is also equal to area under force versus displacement graph. Let's suppose a body has initial position vector as 2i cap minus 3j cap and minus k cap, and final position vector as minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap. This displacement is done by applying a force of 2i cap plus 3j cap minus 4k cap on a body. Find work done by the force. So बच्चे देखिए, first of all you have to find the displacement. Displacement is final position vector minus initial position vector. So it is equal to minus I cap plus 2j cap plus k cap minus of initial 2i cap plus 3j cap minus k cap. ठीक है, final minus initial. So it will become minus I cap minus 2i cap is minus 3i cap, 2j cap minus 3j cap is minus j cap, and k cap plus k cap is 2k cap. This is the displacement. Work done is vector F dot S. If you find the dot product, then I cap will get multiplied with I cap. Minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. And 2 into minus 4 is minus 8. Minus 17 joule. ठीक है, तो work done can be negative also. In this question you can see that work done is negative, so work done can be negative also. Work done can be positive, negative as well as zero depending on the situation. Work done can be positive, negative as well as zero. Suppose a ball is dropped from certain height. Then force gravity is acting in the downward direction and its displacement is also occurring in the downward direction. So the angle between the force and the displacement is 0 degree. angle between the force and displacement is 0 degree. So work done will be positive because work done कितना होता है बच्चे? Fs cos 0 that is equal to mg into s cos 0 is 1 positive mgs. So work done is always positive when the theta is greater than equal to 0 or less than 90 degree. Work done is negative when the theta is greater than 90 degree and less than equal to 180 degree. For example, reverse the case. You throw the ball in the upward direction. Then it will have displacement in the upward direction, but the gravity is still acting in the downward direction. Gravity is still acting in the downward direction. In this case, the angle between the force and the displacement is 180 degree. The angle between force and displacement is 180 degree. And work done is Fs cos theta, that is cos 180, and I know cos 180 is minus 1. So answer is negative. Work done is 0 in two cases. Either the displacement is 0. Suppose you are standing on a floor and pushing a ball. You are standing on a floor and pushing a ball. Then work done by your force is 0 because displacement is 0. Second, theta is 90. You know work done is equal to Fs cos 90. That is equal to 0. When the force and the displacement is perpendicular to each other, then the work done by the force is 0. For example, you whirl a stone in the circular path. Then the tension is acting in the inward direction and displacement is like this. So you can see that theta is 90 degree, work done is 0. So work done can be positive, negative as well as 0. Now, types of forces. Children, there are two types of forces. First are conservative and second are non-conservative. Conservative forces are those whose work done depends on the initial and final position but independent on the path followed. For example, I move a ball from position 1 to position 2 in three ways: A, B and C. But when the ball reaches to the from one point to the second point, then its potential energy is anyhow mgh. So work done is equal to mgh whether I follow the path A, B or C. So in this case, work done by the gravity is independent on the path. Work done by the gravitational force is independent of the path. So this force is conservative. Conservative forces are those forces whose work done depends on initial and final position, but independent on path followed. Independent on path followed are conservative forces. Example: gravitational force, electrostatic, magnetostatic, etc. Electrostatic, magnetostatic, etc. Non-conservative force. Now, suppose you again want to move from one position to another position by three ways: A, B and C. A is the normal land, जैसे normal street है. B is bit sandy, or you can say there are stones. ठीक है. And B has large number of troughs. So you can see the friction will be minimum in the case A. If I choose the path A, then the work done will, then the friction will be minimum. So it's the easiest path, and my work done will be minimum when I go along the path A. Instead of going along the path B and C, if I go along the path A, then work done will be minimum because the friction will be minimum. So here the work done is depending on the path. इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन में तो कर ही रहा है, बट ऑल्सो ऑन द पाथ. तो वो फोर्स होती है नॉन कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स. फोर्सेस हुज वर्क डन, फोर्सेस हुज वर्क डन डिपेंड्स ऑन पाथ एज वेल एज ऑन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन, एज वेल एज ऑन इनिशियल एंड final position. Example: frictional force, air resistance, etc. Frictional force, air resistance, etc. So बच्चे, when the conservative force are acting, then you can always apply the formula that kinetic energy initial plus U stand for potential energy. U is the symbol of potential energy. Potential energy initial is equal to kinetic energy final plus potential energy final. And when the non-conservative force are acting, then you can apply the formula work done by NCF. NCF stands for non-conservative force. Work done by non-conservative force is equal to change in energy. Kinetic energy final plus potential energy final minus में kinetic energy initial plus potential energy initial. Maximum question of this chapter will be solved by only these two formulas. Next, energy. Again, it's a scalar quantity. SI unit joule. Work done is stored in the body or system as energy. So it is the ability of a system to do work. क्योंकि ये जो एनर्जी स्टोरी है वर्क डन से हुई है, तो इट इज द एबिलिटी ऑफ अ बॉडी, इट इज द एबिलिटी और कैपेसिटी टू डू वर्क. मैकेनिकल एनर्जी, there are large number of energy, mechanical energy, heat energy also called thermal energy, है ना, gravitational potential energy, kinetic energy. There are large number of energies. Wind energy, geothermal energy, solar energy. There are large number of energy in the universe. But let's focus only on mechanical energy only. Mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is the sum of the kinetic energy and potential energy. It is the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. So बच्चे, let's derive the expression for kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. It is the energy. Kinetic energy. It is the energy possessed by body. It is energy possessed by body due to its motion. Let's suppose there is a body whose mass is m, initially is at rest, you apply some force and it displaces from one position to another. Let's suppose the displacement is s, the total displacement is s, and acquire some velocity v. Let us do it by calculus method. So I am assuming that the force is variable and is changing with displacement. So in this case, work done can be written as integral of f dot dx. F dot ds, if the force is variable, integral of f ds cos 0. The displacement is also occurring in the same direction. If there is a small displacement as ds, so displacement is also occurring in the same direction of the force. So it will become f ds cos 0. Force can be written as ma ds. Cos 0 is 1. A can be written as dv by dt. All of you know A is equal to how much? dv by dt. And ds by dt is your v. ds by dt is your v. So it will become m v dv. Taking m common, work done will be equal to m integral of 0 to v dv. Integral of x raised to power n dx is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. तो इंटीग्रल ऑफ v raised to power 1 dv क्या हो जाएगा? m v square by 2 limit 0 to v, that is equal to half mv square. And this work done stored in body as kinetic energy. This work done stored in body as kinetic energy. This work done is stored in body as kinetic energy. Now work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. It states that work done on a body is equal to change in its kinetic energy. Work energy theorem. It states that work done on a body is equal to change in its kinetic energy. Is equal to change in its kinetic energy. So work done is equal to delta Ke, or kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial. So its derivation is same as that of the kinetic energy, but the only difference is you need not to be 0. Initial velocity can be have any value. So you just change the limit from u to v. So it will become half mv square minus half mu square, that is equal to kinetic energy final minus kinetic energy initial, that is delta K, which was work energy theorem. Which is work energy theorem, that work done is equal to change in kinetic energy. This is work energy theorem, that is work done is equal to change in kinetic energy.